Hoop Nerds, Sarah the Vegan Hooper here. So it's raining outside and my house is a mess because I'm going through all of my closets and giving away a bunch of stuff to the Goodwill or to my church. So today we'll be doing a inside out isolation with both hoops. I like to throw this in every now and then. It looks really cool. I guess just a nice strong isolation would be prereqs for this, and yeah, that's about it. So with no further ado, if you're having a lovely day and you have a set of twins, then let's jump right in. Okay, so for this tutorial, my right hand will have the white hoop. Okay, let's discuss first what we're doing with one hoop. And then, you know, perfect it with one hand, then practice on your non-dominant hand, and you could put it together. So, we're going to start from your point of view. You know how you start at 6 o'clock on the hoop? You're going to lift your isolation up, or just do the bottom half, okay, of your isolation. Now, when you can't go any further, usually you do the hand flip of your isolation, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to transfer from an inside grip to an outside grip. And how you do that is you're going to stick your thumb around the hoop, okay? So usually when you're doing an isolation, your hoop is just grabbing it, you know, just there. But you are actually going to make a conscious decision when you can't go any further to curl your thumb around the hoop. Then, if you notice, your elbow, you know, can't go any farther. So what you want to do is you want to point your elbow up so that your wrist starts from facing to the wall or wherever you are to facing in front, okay? And with your thumb curled around the hoop, you are able to go from an inside grip to an outside grip by curling the hoop around your hand. Now, you don't want to move the hoop around when you're doing this, okay? You just want to make a quick fluid thing where you are almost about to not go any further, curl your thumb around. Then your elbow's starting to point forward, so you want to curl your hand around the hoop so that your wrist is facing forward. And then, this is the fun part, you're going to sort of let the hoop touch your body so that you could stick the hoop basically in your armpit and fold your arm over the hoop like you're going to go for a walk, okay? So now if you notice when it's in my pit, I'm in an outside grip now, okay? And my thumb is grabbed around the hoop so that I can hold the hoop and I can continue the isolation, okay? Basically, it's a linear isolation. So you're going half of an isolation and then down, okay? So from the beginning, half of an isolation, can't go any further. I'm going to wrap my thumb around, wrist is facing forward while I curl my wrist and fold my pit, okay? It's actually quite fun. Okay? So now from here, what you're going to do is you're going to start bending forward a little bit while you continue the linear isolation, or whatever you want to call it, by just isolating the hoop, okay? I can't go any farther, so I have to bend a little further. Bend, bend, bend. And then finish it with your... you are finished when you are standing back up and your wrist is facing forward and you just have a normal grip, and you could do whatever the heck you want from here, okay? So, half of an isolation, thumb around. You could actually start with your thumb curled around, so your hand is in a fist, okay? Hand is in a fist. Curl the hoop, and I actually, if you can't curl the hoop, what I do is I'll fold the hoop back and it hits my belly, and that kind of gives me the momentum to, or not the momentum, it gives me support or something to push into, so the hoop is pushing into my belly so that I could curl the hoop under. Then continue my isolation, but with an outside grip so that it is going all the way around, and then I stand up again. And then I just give it a little toss, okay? So let's do it with our left hand real quick, my non-dominant hand, okay? And let me put my hair up. Okay, left hand. So half of an isolation, curl my thumb around, curl my hand. The hoop is now touching my body. I bend over, do the rest of the isolation with an outside grip, and then you can bring the hoop back up to do it again if you'd like. Okay, but when you go to bring it back up, just make sure where your planes are. Make sure that you're looking in a mirror. You don't want to do this flawless inside-outside grip isolation, and then when you bring it up, it's all wonky, you know what I mean? And out of planes and out of sorts, okay? So once you practice with both hands, you could do this with 2 hoops. So let's discuss how to do this with 2 hoops. We'll have an inside grip. Our wrists will be right next to each other, okay? Our face will be in the middle of our hoop, so not one hoop is framing each other. It's just right in the middle. Our arms are, you know, normal. And our wrists are pointing towards each other, okay? So now we're going to do half of our isolations so that our wrists or our hands are splitting apart. Now right here I'm going to start curling my thumbs around the hoop. Fold the hoops towards my body so that I can curl the hoops. Curl my hands and fold the hoops inside of my armpits, and then bring the hoop down, finish the isolation with an outside grip, and bring the hoop back up to do it again. Now it is tough, if you notice, it's tough to do it in slow motion without the hoops folding in to themselves, okay? So what you want to try to do is keep the hoops next to each other the whole time, like you're doing double linear cat eyes or whatever, okay? You don't want your hoops to be like this, like I just did, because when you speed it up a little bit, or once you get a little better at it, okay, the hoops will be next to each other the whole time. And the way you do that is make your thumb curl around and your elbows going up, one fluid motion. Okay, so now my elbows are pointing up to the sky. I have a very loose grip on the hoops. Only my thumb and pointer finger are basically on it right now until I could secure the hoops inside my pits, re-grip with an outside grip, and then go down to finish, okay? Now, why I love this move is because sky's the limit with how you get in and out of it, okay? So, I was just messing with going all the way down and then popping the hoops up like that. That's cool. Or all the way down. Sorry, I don't want you guys to see my boobs. And then going into a double extension opposite directions, which could turn into a thread the needle. Or I like doing this because you notice you're folding your armpits over, so that already is a very strange, weird looking move. Then when you finish this move, I like to make my wrist face forward, fold it so your wrists are facing behind you, then curl your hoops again until they're inside the nooks of your elbows, and curl them out so that you're into isolations, okay? I actually saw that tutorial by a lady who spoke Spanish, and she was the tutorial was featured on hooping.org when I first started spinning twins a long time ago. So I bet you could still find that little full tutorial on there, but I just think it looks so cool to do something like that, you know, out of the ordinary. And then of course you also can simply bring the hoops back up and start isolating again, okay? So yeah, that's it guys. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that this video doesn't get flagged because I'm not wearing a bra, but it's one of those days where I don't want to wear one, and I'm sure you ladies know how I feel. So check out my sponsors, Festival Treasures Etsy page, because they are going to have a Black Friday sale. It's going to last a while, and you'll definitely get good deals on it. But if you absolutely cannot wait, then go to their page, buy yourself something nice, or buy your hooping buddy something nice, and use my code Vegan Hooper to save 10% off of your purchase. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Miss Maynard Keenan. I would love to see you there. I am obsessed with my Instagram page and watching all the beautiful hoopers spin. So if you want to learn something, please just feel free to tag me on Instagram, let me know, or comment below. And yeah, guys, I hope that you have a beautiful, blessed day, and happy hooping. Bye!